Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Crochet with Zara. I am Zara, where yarn and books come together. Are you a book lover looking to protect your favorite reads in style? Today we are excited to share with you a step-by-step guide on how to crochet a beautiful book sleeve. Perfect for book clubs, gifts or personal use, this sleeve will keep your books snug and cozy. Grab your hook and yarn and let's get started on this literally adventure. For this project I'm using this yarn. This is the leftover yarn, and also if I will run out of this yarn I will add this color. These two colors are probably matching with each others, I guess so. And I'm taking a hook of 4.5 mm. It's up to you. And I am taking this book size. You can adjust the book sleeve according to your book size, but I will tell you how to measure the book sleeve with this book. Okay, I will show you after making half of the book sleeve. Now first take the yarn and make a magic circle. Take the tail of the yarn on the left hand and the working yarn on the right hand and wrap it around your finger in such a way that it makes an X. Now insert the hook under the bottom yarn and pull up the upper yarn and twist it in such a way that it makes a loop and take out your finger. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. This chain 3, I will count this chain 3 as a double crochet. Now yarn over and insert the hook into the magic circle and pull up the yarn. You have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is 2 double crochet and I will make 3 double crochets or a cluster of 3 double crochet. Now you can see I have 3 double crochet. I will call this 3 cluster of 3 double crochets as a granny stitch in the entire tutorial. Now chain 1 and work another granny stitch by working 3 double crochet. You can also switch colors on alternative rows, but I will not as my daughter loves pink color. Now yarn over and make another granny stitch. Now we have total of 1, 2, 3 granny stitches with a chain 1 in between. Now chain 1 and this is our last granny stitch. We will work 4 granny stitches with a chain 1 in between in the first round. Now I have worked 4 granny stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 with a chain 1 in between. Now pull up the yarn of the magic circle and chain 1 and slip stitch in chain 3. Now our first round is complete. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn. You can see we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now work chain 1 and insert the hook into the same chain 1 space and work another granny stitch in the same space. Now without chaining 1, I will work granny stitch into the next chain 1 space. Now chain 1 and work another granny stitch. We will call this granny stitch increase with a chain 1 in between. Now without chaining 1, I will increase in the chain 1 space with a chain 1 in between. Insert the hook into the chain 1 space and work a granny stitch. Chain 1 and work another granny stitch into the same space. Now without chaining 1, I will increase in the next chain 1 space with a chain 1 in between. This is the most easiest way to crochet a book sleeve, especially for the beginners. Now chain 1 and make a slip stitch into the chain 3. Over round 2 is complete. You can see these are our corners in which we will increase in every round, and we will work granny stitch in these spaces. In this way our book sleeve increases in every round. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 and turn. This is our third round. Now work a granny stitch into the space. Now you can see this is our spaces between the granny stitches. In these spaces we will not increase. We will increase only in the corners with the chain 1 in between. Without chaining 1, we will increase in the corner. as our hook size is slightly smaller than the recommended size, so you can also make in the larger size. It's totally up to you. Now you can see I have increased in the corner. Now I will work a regular granny stitch in the space between the granny stitches. Once again we have reached at our corner. Now increase in the corner by working 2 granny stitches with a chain 1 in between. Chain 1 and again work a granny stitch into the same space. Now work a granny stitch into the space between the granny stitches. Now increase in the corner. Chain 1 and work a granny stitch. Now work a granny stitch. Now again work an increase in the last corner. Chain 1 and one more granny stitch into the same. Now chain 1, we will not work a chain 1 as I have just made a mistake in the previous row. We will not work chain 1 before slip stitching. Now you can see over 3 rounds are complete and it looks like this. It's up to you which side you will be making your good or wrong side. It's totally up to you. I will go with this side as our good side. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this is our 4th round. I will show only to you 4 rounds and after 4 rounds I will be showing you the final size of the book sleeve. I will tell you the measurements. Now work a granny stitch. Now again yarn over and chain 1, and work a granny stitch. This is one more double crochet to go. Now work a granny stitch into the next space. Chain 1, now increase in the corner. Chain 1 and again work a granny stitch. Now yarn over. Now work an increase with the chain 1 in between. Chain 1, now work a slip stitch in chain 3, and this is over. This is the end of our round. Now you can see we have worked total of 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now chain 3 and turn and work a granny stitch in the spaces between the granny stitch and work an increase with the chain 1 in between in the corners, and again granny stitch and slip stitch into the chain 3 and the round. Now in the same way, just increase this square into a bigger one, and I will meet you then. I will tell you how many rounds I will end up at. Okay, I will meet you then. Now that I have worked total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. I have worked total of 13 rounds, and I just slip off the yarn somewhere. I just forgot and hide the tail. Now in the next step we will measure the book size. This is my book, and just put it in the middle and just turn the 3 of the corners in such a way that it just came here. Now it's the perfect size for my book. If your book is large enough, then make the rounds accordingly. Now I will sew the 3 corners together just like this. Now take the weaving needle and take the yarn. Now remember that these yarns are all my leftover yarn, and these are all 4 ply. Now this is my wrong side and this is my good side. I will sew in the wrong side. Now insert the needle into the corner, chain 1 space here and chain 1 space of this corner. and just tie the knot. We will hide it later. Now insert the needle into the back loop of this double crochet and back loop of this double crochet. Back loop of both the first double crochet that comes after the right after the chain 1 space, and back loop of the next double crochet and back loop of next double crochet. And sew the both ends, whatever method you are using, either you're using slip stitch or a weaving needle, it's totally up to you. Okay, after sewing the one side, take that end and also put it into the here and tie the knot between the chain 1 space and the chain 1 of here and sew it till this end. Okay, I will meet you after sewing the ends. Now I have sewed the sides, corners. Now it's time to put a button. Now add a button here, or you can insert the book and you can see here it comes. Now I will attach the button here. This tutorial is the best use of leftover yarn. If you have so many leftover yarns in different colors, so you can also switch the colors in every round so that all the leftover yarns would be easily used.
And that's a wrap. Your crochet book sleeve is now complete, ready to cradle your favorite book. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and are thrilled with your handmade creation. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials, patterns and book inspired crafts. Share your finished book sleeve with us on Instagram at the rate crochet with Zara and tag me hashtag crochet with Zara and we can see your cozy creations. If you have any questions or requests for future tutorial, please leave them in the comments below. Until then, happy hooking and happy reading and happy crocheting. See you in the next video. Until then, take great care of yourself.